What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope you've had a good morning, evening, afternoon, good night, whatever time you're watching this video. But it's time for another episode. I'm turning the E46 into a drift car. Before we start turning it into a drift car, there's some important things we need to do. And of course, if we're going to be drifting this car, we need to make sure it's running right. So today's episode will all be about service parts, getting the car running right, tidying it up a lot. And although this car has been my daily, and is still my daily at the moment I'm filming this video, there's been a lot of things that still need sorting. Starting with one, as you can probably see there, the oil leaks. Yes, it's a BMW. Yes, it leaks oil, but obviously we want to prevent that as much as possible because I want to clean my drive and I want it to stay clean. So as you can see here, we have a fair few parts to get through today and you guys will not be disappointed. Now, I had planned to kick this video off with the service, to get the car up in the air, get the service done and get that out of the way, and then we can get onto the more fun bits. But a huge thank you, you guys should know by now, especially from the Polo series, Jack down at OverPerform. I told him obviously what I was doing today and he said, no, you're not calling around on the floor. I've got the ramp, it's free. So we're gonna head over to OverPerform, get the car on the ramp, and it'll make our life a lot easier. And also, it's nice just having a second pair of hands and doing things with someone. It's not just me talking to a camera. Yeah, it's actually supposed to rain today, and we all know it's not fun crawling under a car, trying to get it sorted. And I don't know if you can tell from that angle, but my drive isn't exactly even, so I don't exactly trust the car when it's on axle stands anyway. So it's handy having the ramp for safety reasons. Let's load these parts into the car, head down to OverPerform, and get on with sorting this E46.
Hello, yeah, if you could just quickly go and subscribe to Zach Everton because he's trying to hit 10k subscribers by the end of the year. And while you're there, you may as well go and follow OverPerform as well.
You might.
Yeah.
Ah!
Right, so, while Matt and...
What are you doing? Fuck you, bitch.
Why would you... I got a sense of so many words.
You're a fucking
So guys, we're just gonna get the car in the air, check out underneath, because the other day I did actually manage to clean underneath the car to get as much oil off, because obviously it's a BMW, it leaks a lot. So we're gonna see how clean the car hopefully is underneath. And then we can get on with the service. So today here, all we're gonna do is drop the oil, put the new oil in, because obviously we're on a bit of a time crunch, because as you can see, it gets pretty dark, pretty fast outside, but I'll be picking up with you guys back at home because we have a lot more to get on with. So let's get the car in the air and get on with doing a quick oil change. Should we have a look how clean it stays?
You can see where it's leaking from.
Can you actually?
Well, there's already fresh oil. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's coming from above the sump. It might actually be, hopefully it's above the sump. Yeah. What the fuck is that? That's your high pressure. It's a hell of a lot cleaner though, I've got to give you that. It's like diesel oil colours.
We're on camera, say hello to the people. I'm not mic'd up now. So yeah, Jack's social battery's gone.
Tell the man then what we're doing.
Yeah, so obviously we dropped the oil. You drop any oil, obviously you need new O-ring. I've got a new sump plug as well. Why not? While we're in here, I'll do it. So I've got a new sump plug. Obviously Febby, if you know BMW, Febby or Melly, Saks, you want to be using good OEM remake manufacturers. Shiny eyes. Give Jack my nut.
Great heavens.
Obviously, O-ring for the oil filter and a new washer as well. And then we also have a new O-level sensor. I'm videoing here. O-level sensor. You take the brace off, which is there behind me. The 3 bolts, obviously while all the oil is out. Put this back in. And then we can top the oil back up. Obviously plug the sensor back in as well. Talk things to spec.
Yeah.
Vehicle Tech Jacko. Make sure you come down to OverPerform.
190 plug of the year, that is. If you forgot to mention me in his build.
Hold on. How many...
If you forgot to mention me in his build.
Someone, I know people count how many times I clap in the video, so count how many times I've mentioned OverPerform and put it in the comments.
5 times.
Someone's already counted. We're going to get this done, drop the car back down, and once that's done, obviously we can top the oil back up, do the oil filter, then Jack's in a rush to go home so I can get back with you guys on another day because it's now dark outside and we can get on with the other engine bay bits. It's fine. So when I said I had an oil leak, I wasn't joking.
Exhibit A.
That's good. It's
Come in the light.
This is whole ecosystem. So now the oil's drained, it's just those 3 bolts. Obviously undo the connector, clean it up, put the new one on, and then we can drop it down and put the new oil in. I need to do the whole influence and let it focus then. Now focus back on Jack.
A bit of that. Always replace your O-rings, kids. Can I have my new one, please? I was actually wanting to, just give it a little bit more of a shine.
Oh yeah, a little bit of back to black.
So, it's a trick actually. That's good. Sorry, I'm just rubbing oil.
And then rubs it all over the rocker cover. It's fine. Doesn't really matter because that would be changed, but we
What, the whole thing?
Yeah.
What? Even the metal one?
Have you not saw my anyone? Yeah, we're gonna top the oil up now. Obviously, 6.5 litres. Get it all in there. We can get the car started. Head back home, and then once that's done, we can get on with the rest of the mods in the engine bay. Which, yeah.
Fat oil leak down here, so.
Yeah, it's a BMW, it leaks oil. We need to figure out where it's coming from.
I can't wait for the edit.
Yeah. Shut up! We're gonna get this finalised now, get the rest of the oil in, start it, make sure everything's all okay. Head home, obviously it's night time now, so I won't be picking up with the rest of it today. I'll pick up with you guys another day, but it will be in this video. We have plenty more to do in this engine bay and I can't wait. It's gonna look a lot better once we're finished. So let's get home. I'll see you guys on the drive where we can carry on with fitting more to this E46. And we are back. So you're probably thinking, oil's changed, filter's done, it's ready to go. But no, like I said, we are leaving no stone unturned with this series. We're giving the C46 a new lease of life. With that being said, we're going to be changing the rocker cover, the MAF, all the intake boots, and making this engine look a lot nicer. And not only that, it should be running a lot happier too. I will say, on the point of that oil leak that we noticed in the previous clip, it is most likely the oil filter housing gasket. That will get changed. That last clip was filmed yesterday. I've ordered that gasket now. Obviously I can't wait, I need to get stuff done. We're currently fighting the rain, but once that does arrive, I will get that sorted. So rest assured, we are trying to sort all the oil leaks on this engine, despite it being an E46. We'll probably find more. While we're in there, we'll also be doing all the gaskets, all the hoses, anything that is pretty much perishable on these engines. While I'm in there, I may as well change them all. So we're going to be doing all of that. And we do also have a spicy new air filter from RAMAIR. So a massive thanks to those guys for sending that out. We will obviously get to that in a moment. And yeah, let's get to sorting this engine bay.
you guys didn't realise, your gaskets shouldn't do that. Like, there's an accident waiting to happen. It's a little bit milky here, so slightly concerning, but I'll keep an eye on that. Might be because obviously the seal was quite bad. But yeah, let's just say it's a good job we're changing this, because we do not want any of that in the bay. So let's get the new gasket on this one, and we can get that one on the engine. What we're doing here is installing this new aluminium manifold. These are supposed to be a lot better, but as you can see, this has been painted. Here where I'm pointing to, is very important that you do scuff this up, just to ensure that the actual wires are ground correctly. Otherwise you can have some issues with starting the car. While the cover was off and I could get to it, I gave it all a really good clean. And as you can see here, it's a good job I did, because there was all little bits of the old gasket just sitting on the old studs, and that is one thing we do not want in the engine. Gave the new rocker cover a good clean over, because obviously you don't know where it's been and where it's sat, so it's good practice just to give it a good clean. The new gaskets out, never buy these cheap, always buy a reputable brand and a trusted brand. So all you need to do is seat these round and correctly. I usually like to follow it all the way around, make sure it's all seated and lined up correctly, and once that's done, get it back in the car. I will also add that on these M54s, it's good practice to add some RGB silicone on these little half moons, because they are very common for leaking out of those. So I have added those there. Time to get a new bolts in with new seals, get us all tightened up, and we should have a fresh rocker cover. So now, you guessed it, now that's all stuck down, it's time to get the new spark plugs in. As you can see, that one close to the back was covered in oil, most likely because of how bad the seal was, so I'm not too worried about it. So let's get these new spark plugs in, get the engine bolt back up, get everything plugged back in, and we can get on to the next mod. And now it's onto the intake side. As you can see, that boot is very split and is in desperate need of changing. So let's get on with it.
So guys, there we have it. Part 2 on turning the C46 into a drift car is now done. Car is now running right, the engine bay is looking a lot nicer, and I'm over the moon with it. A massive thank you to RAMAIR for obviously the new intake. Another massive thank you to Jack down at OverPerform for obviously letting us use the ramp. Links will of course all be in the description. But yeah, the car is now ready for some more work. There's a couple of more little bits we need to do before we get the car on the ramp for the major work. But for now, I think that's been a pretty successful episode. As always, make sure you drop the video a like, comment what you want to see me do, any recommendations of what I need to do to get this car ready to be a drift car, and make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video, because there'll be a new one every single Sunday at 5 PM. Me and the C46, I'll catch you in the next one.